a simple life, something out those aches and pains from working on the farm.
Hey guys, it's Eric, owner of Farpoint Farms here in the mountains of North Carolina. It's like almost 70 degrees and it is the last few days of 2021. This time last year we had at least 6 to 8 inches on the ground, so I have been blessed. I'm out here in a t-shirt. I've been working, and to be honest with you, if you've been following my channel, this is what I needed, man, because it's been a rough few months, and to be able to get out here, get dirty, do the things that I like to do this time of year has been really awesome. And speaking of things I like to do, if you remember last year in February, I think it was, I went down and I picked up 3 mowers. This beautiful Roper Rally, we're thinking that's a 1979 model, and this awesome, very super rare Lowe's 1136 with a pickup truck bed from the factory on it. And there's also the, I think it was an RL 638 that I have too, that I did do some work on and was getting ready to finish up before I had a back injury in April, if you remember that. So these have just sat here collecting dust and rust, but over the winter I'm going to be pulling them in one at a time, and we're going to do some mower rehab, and so those videos will trickle out alongside of my other channel, which I'll be doing rehab on that Volkswagen Beetle. So I hope you'll stick around. These two are great mowers. This one here, I want to do stuff too, but everybody last year said, no, man, don't ruin it because that bed is so rare. So I might just fix it up. It has no deck, so there's nothing I can do about that. But I might just fix it up, give it a fresh paint job, clean it as best as I can, get it tuned up and everything, and just make it kind of something to putter around with and then pass that along to somebody in town. It is a 5-speed. And then this one here still does have the deck. I bought a lot of the parts before I hurt my back to get this thing back on the road. And it's a cool little mower, the seat being the only part on it that really is trash. Everything else is there. And so I'm really looking forward to hopefully, you know, fixing it up and getting it out of there. I'd like to sell that one in the spring as a mower that mows, and I'd like to sell the I can't remember the name brand of it, but it's RL 638 is the brand on that, or the model number on it. And I made a video on that one, so I'll have to dig through there and figure out what it is. But let's take the camera off the tripod and I'll just show you real quick. Nothing's really changed with them other than another year sitting out in the rain. Here we go. We'll start with the Roper Rally. This is really a cool looking tractor. Look at those round headlights, man. And it has those old straight ply tires. Now they're destroyed. I may be able to pop them off the rim and put tubes in. We're certainly going to try it just because they're kind of a unique tire tread you just can't get anymore. Also like the little front bumper. I'm not sure if that came from the factory that way, but she's not in terrible shape. The paint's not salvageable, but it's also not so bad that I care. I'm going to just polish it and clean it up as best as possible. I'll probably paint the frame back to a flat black in the spots that are a little rusty, but that green's too nice to get rid of. And of course we'll pull the deck off and you know, wire brush that down and clean it up and replace or grease any bearings that need to be done. The engine is complete. It is a I don't know if I can get the hood open on this one. There we go. It's an 11 horsepower flathead Briggs. These things are fairly indestructible, and I have no doubt when the time comes that I will be able to get this thing going again. And if for the crazy reason somehow it doesn't want to start, I have a couple of spares laying around I can always use. So that's cool. Nice. And that seat's destroyed right there. Just, I don't know what happened. It was like that. I don't know if a tree fell on it or they tried to pull it, but I have a spare seat sitting here for it. That is also a 5-speed, and it does have the light switch, and I don't have a key for it, but everything else seems to be there, so I'll just replace that. Yeah, but it's nice. Roper Rally. Cool. And then the other one, of course, is this Lowe's 1136. I had seen a picture of, I think it was a Murray that had a pickup truck bed on it, but I never seen one in person. So the fact that I found this in any condition is a miracle in itself. And I guess if you wanted to, you could put a deck back on it since it's probably compatible. It looks to me like a Murray or an MTD. Maybe one of y'all can help me with that. But the hood shape outline looks a little bit Murray-like from that era. This one here is a roller. The lights were working. I did try to start it. It did turn over, but that was as far as I got before I hurt my back, and that was it for the season. But check it out. Now I've got a spare seat that's going to go on that one sitting on top of this one, but the seat underneath that is actually in decent shape. Wheels on this all hold air, although they do have some dry rotting around there. I'll probably pop them off and put inner tubes in there just to be sure. A little bit of surface rust on the back here. There's just a little bit of rust through right in that corner right there, but the rest of it's in pretty decent shape. You see that really weird bed that it came with from the factory. I thought maybe this was an add-on, that this was a mod, but it's not. That's how it came. I don't know if any of you have ever owned one like this, but it doesn't have to be a Lowe's. I'd be interested in hearing about that. This one, again, the paint's pretty well shot, but the stickers look okay, so I think I'm going to tape around and reuse a lot of this stuff. It's got an amp meter that still looks functional. The wheel's in good shape. And then all the information we have there. This one does have a key in it, which is cool. So nice. And then the engine on this one, I think is, yeah, it's a 12 horsepower flathead Briggs. Now it's spun over, but that was as far as I took it. You can see the starter there. That was as far as I took it last year. So these will be winter projects. Winter being 70 degrees today. May not feel like it, but maybe that's why I'm thinking about these mowers. Anyway, I guess that will do it for today. I'm Eric, the owner of Farpoint Farms here in the mountains of North Carolina. And I am glad that you have decided to follow me into the year of 2022. Hopefully it's a good one. And well, until next time, my friends, take care.